And boy, do I have some things to talk about. Disclaimer, this video will have curse words. We will be swearing. We're not going to bleep anything out. So don't bring your kids in the room. I'm going to say some things that some of you guys need to hear. And I'm going to say some things that some of you guys don't want to hear. But I think we're to the point now where we need to just be honest. And tonight, we're going to be honest. I want to talk to you about basically a lot of the comments that we've had on this channel that we get all the time about people that want to tell me what we should and shouldn't do, and people that want to tell you what you should do. Okay, let's just be straight up here, guys. I don't want people coming into my videos and telling you what you should do after I've told you combinations and things like that that work. So tonight we're going to address that. We're going to talk about it. Okay? It's going to be a little harsh. We're going to get into it. It's going to be some motivation. There's also there's going to be some things that you guys aren't going to want to hear. Now, we're going to have some haters that pop up in here. That's fine too. But I see comments all the time telling people, no, you should do this or you should do that. Nope. Look, let me start before. I'm going to be nice before we get into this. Guys, do whatever you want to do, okay? Don't let me talk you into it or anybody else. But here's where I'm going with this. I have worked my natural ass off on this channel to show you guys combinations and also show you things that you can do that work, okay? Look behind me here. I never do videos like this, really. But I'm going to do it tonight, and you're going to hear it. I'm not just some average Joe Blow off the street that's had one Fox body, and I'm telling you what you can and can't do, and what you should do. I'm telling you from a guy that's done this my whole life. And what I won't stand for are people coming on the channel and telling my guys that are trying to learn different things. So, with that being said, you guys ready? You guys ready for some church? We got Aubrey in the house tonight. She's of age now. I think, hell, last time you were on the channel, you wasn't even.
I was 15.
Yeah, she was like 15 or 16 last time she was on the channel. So we're going to get into it tonight. So I made a video today, and I'll put it out. And I was talking about Superchargers versus NA builds and things like that. And it's so funny that I get comments all the time telling me that I should do this or I should do that, and this is better than that. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. My ass has driven every one of these cars right here. Every one. I've driven them all. There's one sitting out there. There's one at Papa T's. There's one over there at Berger's house, and there's one up there in the garage, okay? We've got Fox bodies that we're not short on those, okay? Here's what I'm going to tell you. I don't always put out the absolute best content. It's not something that you have to live by, okay? It's not the gospel per se, but when I put things out, I want you guys to listen because I've lived this life. And what a lot of people fail to understand is not everybody wants a race car, okay? And that's something we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to go ahead and get into that now. Not everybody wants a race car, right? Do you want 1,000, 1,500 horsepower? It sounds good, right? You ever tried to hook that? You ever drove a car that makes 800, 900 horsepower? Probably not. And in a Fox body, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, with no traction control and things like that, you don't want those problems, okay? When I speak to the majority of you guys who are budget oriented, and you want something that's going to last and it's going to hold up and you're going to enjoy. It's going to make good power. It's going to spin tires. And probably outrun a Coyote or two, maybe even an LS or two. Definitely a Scat Pack. Sorry if you're a Scat Pack guy. Yeah. See, what we got in our favor is weight. Weight savings, I should say. We got weight savings in our favor. So when I say things like a stock bottom end with a supercharger, it's comparable to a 393 stroker. I damn well mean it. Why do I say that? Do I have a right to say that a stock bottom end supercharger is on par with a 393 stroker? Yeah, fucking right I do. Yep, I sure do. Because I own both. I've driven both. And what else I can tell you is this car at wide open throttle does everything it should do. And that little retro Fox with a stock bottom end and a supercharger does everything it can do too. And like I said in the video before, I could blindfold you. I could put, earmuffs on you or something where you didn't know. And you probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference. But see, people love to tell you, you need to do this or you need to do that. Cubic inch is king, right? Yeah, I actually said that in the video, and that is the title to the video. But it's more of a parody than anything. A little bit of satire kind of going on there. Cubic inch is king in the NA world, absolutely. But something I want to remind you guys of is you can take that stock bottom end, you can throw a little bit of boost on it, and that guy that's running around with that 408 stroker, he might have his hands full, right? I say this because I've lived it. I've seen it. I've done it. I've done this my whole life, guys. This is a video you've never seen from me. I'm going to stand on business in this video. And I want you to hear me because I'm tired of people coming in here and saying what you should and shouldn't do, when they might own 1 or 2 or maybe 5 over their whole lifetime. I've owned a lot. I've driven a lot. I've raced a lot. I've done a lot. And I'm telling you guys, I'm trying to put information out for you that's going to help you, not hurt you, and not cost you a lot of money. On the other side of things, we need to talk about a little bit of motivation, okay? There's also a lot of you guys sitting there right now that need to be up working. You need to do shit. That's what you need to do. Do we all realize that we have people watching us? Yeah, every day. I've got kids, right? They've watched me my whole life. Did you watch me sit on my butt and do nothing? Or did you watch me bust my ass? You watched me bust my ass, right? That's what I want you guys to do. Stop with the excuses. Stop with the bullshit. I understand money is an issue. Money is an issue for me. It's an issue for a lot of you. But what I want you to do, though, is turn wrenches and do stuff. And it's not only just on cars, right? It's anything in life. Stop being lazy. Stop being a piece of shit. Get out and do things. Do work. Look, things that are hard are not always easy to do, but it's very beneficial. It helps you mentally, and it helps the ones around you that are watching you silently, that aren't saying anything. She's watched me throughout the years. She's seen that I get out here and I get after it and I get shit done. Why do I do that? Is it because I just want to all the time? No. Nope, I sure don't. I would love to go inside and sit on the couch and just relax and do absolutely nothing. I'd love to do that. Nope, I don't have that option. Because I want to leave behind a legacy, right? I want you guys to see what I've done. I want my kids to see it, and I want it to motivate them. Okay? I expect you to do the same thing. I don't give a shit about your money situation, how much money you've got or how much you don't have. That is completely irrelevant. I don't ask you guys to own 4 or 5 of these Mustangs, even 2 of them. Really, even 1. What I ask, though, is you to get out there and do something worthwhile and motivate people. That's what I ask of you to do. Stop being lazy. Stop making excuses. Because the world doesn't give a shit about your excuses. Nobody gives a damn about your problems. You got mental problems? So? I do too. I deal with the shit. So nobody gives a damn about any of that stuff. So stop putting that burden on other people. Stop making fucking excuses. And get out there and do something in life. Do something creative, something productive. Because the thing that we all seem to fail to understand is we are inspiring people who we don't even know we're inspiring. We forget that. We think, oh, it's people in our family or in our immediate life. No, that's not always the case. We inspire people all the time, no matter what it is that we're doing. Okay? And people need to see that. They need to see someone doing hard work. If everybody in the house is lazy as hell, then they're going to be lazy. Right? Raise your kids in a lazy-ass household and watch what happens. They're going to be lazy too. All right, do you guys understand what I'm saying? I expect you to do better. That's what I want from you, okay? Damn the excuses. I was lazy. I wanted to be lazy. I wanted to be lazy many times, but I got out here and I've done this. And before we go any further, I know what some of you are thinking. Oh, yeah, but it must be nice. YouTube pays you. You don't have a clue of what YouTube pays me. It ain't what you think it is. I freaking struggle. I struggle week to week, month to month here on this channel, but I make shit happen. Why do I make it happen? Damn it, because I can. Because I can get my ass up and I can get out and I can do work and I can prove to you all that it can be done. You want to tell me that you can't do something? Shit, I can't do it either. I can't do something up until I do it. Okay? Think about that for a second. Do you think I could paint a fucking car before I ever painted a car? Think about that. Ask yourself that same question when it comes to anything you've ever wanted to do in life. When you say you can't do something, yeah, it's because you've never done it. That's why. Okay? It's about passion. And look, this goes way beyond cars. This is your life. This is your job. This is anything. People you interact with. Yeah, I'm being hard on you guys right now. Sure, because you need to hear it. Sometimes you need that smack upside the face to understand that you stop being a snowflake. Stop being a sissy. This world doesn't give a damn about how you feel about things. We want results. That's what this world was built on. Results. So you get off your ass and you go do the thing that needs to be done, okay? It's been a while since we've had church and you guys are getting it tonight. You're getting it. Back to the guys that want to talk shit about builds and want to talk you out of something. Nah. You do what you want to do, okay? If your life goal is to have a 1,000 horsepower car, 1,500 horsepower car, 2,000, then you do that. But I want you to be real with yourselves for a second, okay? And I want you to ask yourself the question, is this really what I want? I don't know. Some of you don't know what you want. My channel is here to try to help you understand what you want. I'm an average guy, okay? I drive these cars all the time. You don't see it, but I drive them all the time. Every one of them. They're all different. Things that I built that I thought I wanted, I don't want anymore. So, with that being said, let me run through some of my favorite combos. Well, one would be the Retro Fox. Retro Fox, what is that? Retro Fox is the stock bottom end supercharger setup with aluminum heads and a B cam. That's what that car is. That damn car is rowdy. I love it. I love that. It's a simple setup. It's a setup that you can build in stages. You can take a stock bottom end because you don't have to build it. You already got it. Find yourself a set of GT40 heads. Oh, also I heard that those are extremely expensive. My ass they are. Guys, look around. If they're expensive in your area, then look somewhere else. Look somewhere else because people give those things away. And they do. You can argue all you want to. You can get down in my comment section and you can try to make people believe something. But I'm telling you now, because I live this shit, that that's not true. Yeah, I'm sure if you search long and hard enough, you find somebody that wants $800-900 for a set of GT40 heads. You tell them to kiss your ass. You're not paying it. They're everywhere. Just look, ask, you will find. I promise. Now, with that being said, that car is an extremely fun car. Extremely fun. Oh, but that's not enough horsepower, is it? We got to have 800, 900, 1,000 horsepower now to run with these Hellcats and everything else. What did I say in the beginning of this video? We got weight on our sides or lack thereof. That's what we have. You want to jump out there on a Scat Pack? What do you think it takes to outrun one of those? Those freaking shrimp boats. Okay, what do you think it takes to outrun? Do you think it takes something like that right there? No, buddy, it don't take nowhere near that much. Let me remind you guys of something, okay? You see this little poop coupe over here? This car right here? Bone stock motor, everybody listening. Bone stock. It's got a cam with some ported head. I hate to even say that they're ported because we did that shit at home. But they're stock ported heads with a cam, a little intake that somebody gave us on the channel. Thank you so much, everybody that contributed to the poop coupe. Meet me at the track with your Scat Pack. Meet me at the track with your Scat Pack against that right there. Oh, you might say, well, it's gutted. It's gutted. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. How much do door panels weigh? Guys, comment down below right now. How much do door panels weigh? How much does carpet weigh? And how much do those little panels right there weigh? What is that? How much is that? I don't know. I'll give you 25 pounds. on all of it. Every bit of it, 25 pounds. That's what's missing out of this car. It's got a stock K member in it. It ran an 801. I'm not going to lie. It did not run a 790. But I'm going to call a 790 because I'm going to call it. And hear me out. Get you some of it. 790. So what? Maybe you go a 780. Maybe you do. It's a piece of shit stock bottom end car right here with stock heads. But see, this is the thing that the Fox bodies had from day one. I'm sorry. Don't let me call them Fox bodies. Let me go back to 5.0s because that's what they used to be. 5.0s, 5.0s, Mustangs. Because that's what they were back in the day when they were scorching ass on the streets. Okay? Horsepower is horsepower is horsepower. These cars still run good today, just like they did back in the day with the same mods. Yes, these cars today make a lot of power. And sure, this is not going to go out and outrun a new C8 Corvette or, you know, a ZR1 or something like that. No, it's not going to do that. It's got its place. But what I'll tell you, though, is this damn thing runs really good for what it is. So, with that being said, stop running your mouth about shit you don't understand or know about or have lived. Stop running your mouth about it. And don't listen to the ones that don't know. Okay? Because that little thing right there actually hurts some feelings. It will. And you can drive it on the street every day if you want to. It's carbureted. Speaking of carbureted, do you guys know that a typical carbureted setup will make more horsepower than your fuel injected setup? Yep, I said it, and I damn sure stand on business, and I mean it. Listen to what I'm telling you. A carbureted setup will make more power than your GT40 intake, Explorer, tubular. I don't give a shit. Yeah, it's going to make more power. So when you laugh at that dude with that old carbureted engine, just know he's probably got something for you. It's going to make a little more power on average than a normal setup, I'll say, right? Fuel injected setup. So just know that ahead of time. So if you guys are looking for that extra little bit of horsepower, maybe go carbureted. Oh, please get down in the comment section and tell me how carburetors are inferior. Please do. Because I'm telling you right now, I've started mine in 10-degree weather. I've driven them, I've done this, and they work just fine, okay? They're not perfect, but they run pretty damn good. I've also had a lot of fuel-injected cars that have been professionally tuned that will buck and act crazy and not start sometimes. You getting it in this video. Y'all getting it. Y'all asked for it. All the trolls, all the haters, y'all come down in my comment section and you want to say shit. Nope. You're not the fucking substitute teacher today, okay? This is my classroom, and these are my students, and they're listening to me. Why? Because I'm vetted. That's why. And you're not just going to come in off the street and tell people what the hell to do. It's not going to happen to my people, okay? That's why I'm making this video. I want y'all to listen to me. I'm giving you valuable information right here, okay? This setup right here is badass. It is. Are there badder setups? Abso-freaking-lutely they are. Let's look at Real Teal. Real Teal is you all know Real Teal, right? Friend of mine. This don't stand a damn chance against Real Teal. This don't stand a chance against probably a Tesla, right? But let's keep it in perspective. Let's keep all this shit real. That's a badass little setup right there. And it is a 393 stroker. And it's got some badass, well, they're on the cheaper end of heads, I'll say that. But they've been ported, they've been polished, they've been worked. It's got a really good intake and fuel injection setup and all that. You guys see that? That's your 393. That's your badass 351 stroker that everybody just bows down to, right? I don't know that it'll outrun the Retro Fox. If it does, it won't be by much. I'll say that. What does that mean to you? What does all of this shit matter? You're saying that this is a 393. Well, your build's inferior to other people's builds and this and that. Yeah, probably. It's not the baddest. It's got a solid roller in it. Some of a bitch turns some RPMs. Here's what I'm telling you, though. That little 302 that's in the Retro Fox with a supercharger, this one right here, it better have its act together. That's what I can tell you. And that is what all you guys talk about. This is it. This is what everybody talks about, 351 stroker. Now, with that being said, let's be realistic, okay? Because I am. I'll play devil's advocate with you here. This engine right here, let's go 408. Let's go really nice, expensive heads, high compression. Yeah, it's going to be hard to beat. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be hard to beat. No doubt. Okay, I'm not stupid. I get it. But what I'm talking about is more of a street build. If you want this car right here on the street to be able to drive, this is about as far as you want to go because we got a solid roller in it. And it's hefty. Okay, it's hefty. But we're comparing it to a stock bottom end car with a fucking supercharger on it. That's it. Come get some. Come get some, green car. You'll know that Retro Fox is there. Does this make sense to anyone? Do you get what I'm trying to tell you? This can be done in stages with the Retro Fox. You have the stock bottom end. Maybe you find a good deal on a supercharger. Look, we love Anderson Ford Motorsport. You guys go over and check them out. They're one of our sponsors. We love them to death. But with that being said, you don't have to buy brand new. You know, you can look around on Facebook Marketplace. You can ask around. Somebody's probably got a good used supercharger that you can throw on the car. Oh boy, now we're making boost. But brutal. My engine will come apart at 500 horsepower because that's what the internet says. No, fuck the internet, and you listen to me now. They will not come apart at 500 horsepower if you have good harmonics. Well, what does that mean? Good harmonics means maybe a good harmonic balancer for one thing, a good pilot bearing. Well, how does that factor in? I don't know. Maybe because your transmission's back there rattling around in your worn out ass pilot bearing. Okay? Maybe you don't have good valve train geometry. Maybe you need to get all that sorted out. When you get those things sorted out, 500 horsepower ain't shit. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Now we're at this level. I'm not saying that this is not a good build. I'm not saying that. This is a very good build. I'm just trying to tell you guys that to get into something like this right here, you have to have the 351. You got to have the swap pan. You got to have the swap headers. You got to have the intake because your intake's not going to work. You need a different distributor. Cool, man. If you want to go this route, I'm definitely not knocking this build. Not at all. Go that route. The other thing that I hear all the time is, well, if you've already got the 351, it's going to make more power. Well, shit, duh. Yeah, we know that. We understand that. We understand that a 351 block is stronger than a 302 block. Jesus freaking Christ, we all get it, guys. You don't need to come down in the fucking comment section and tell us. We get it, okay? But what I'm telling you is most of you don't require 600 plus horsepower on the street. That's my point. You don't necessarily need it. If you do need it, then yeah, they're right. They're right. Go 351. Go dart block. Do that, okay? I'm here for the guys that don't have that type of budget to go do this shit. Do we do it sometimes on the channel? Absolutely we do it. But I'm here for the other guys because I'm fucking sick of the people coming on the channel and on the internet and telling people what they should and shouldn't do, and this won't work and this will work. Guys, once again, I will remind you, I have done this almost my entire life. I own several Fox bodies. I'll work my ass off trying different combinations, okay? I'm here to tell you, as a staple in the community, what the hell works and what doesn't work. I drive all these cars all the time. You would be surprised how close they are. You would really be surprised. Will one outrun the other? Yeah, there's got to be a winner. There's got to be a loser. But it might not always be the one you think, nor will it be as bad as you think. Okay? This gray car out here, let's walk out here real fast. I said in the video, this is not a combination that I normally advise people to build. And why is that? It's because this supercharger is really too much for this car. I think this is a 308, maybe 306. I can't remember. But it's really too much supercharger. We could put an S trim on this right here and it'd be nasty. Okay? We all watch fucking TV too much. That's the problem. You want to know the problem with the world? The internet and TV. That's the freaking problem. Everybody wants to think that they got to make, what's that, Street Outlaws like freaking horsepower. Man, come on, that shit ain't realistic. What was fun years ago is still fun today. This car, the gray car out there, I don't know what the hell it makes. I don't know, 500 horsepower, 640, 660. I don't know. I don't know what it makes. Don't give a shit. You all get so caught up on dyno numbers. That is completely irrelevant. A dyno will do nothing but hurt your feelings most of the time, or either inflate your ego, and then you get out there and you get outrun by a car that makes less horsepower, possibly because it weighs less. Imagine that, right? We often don't factor that in. These fat-ass Hellcats and everything else out there making power, yeah, they're dangerous from a roll. They are. My little Fox body's dangerous from a roll, too. It is what it is. And I'll tell you like this. You're going to have to show me, right? That's my mentality. I hear you on the internet. I see you in the comments. I hear this mouth. That's all I've ever heard my whole life is everybody's mouth about what they can and can't do. I know what I do. I know what I'm about. I get out there and I handle my business. My little light-ass car that makes a lot less horsepower than yours is probably, you're going to know it's there. That's what I'll tell you. And I tell you guys this because you're going to hear these same things, right? You've heard them, especially since the 0304 Cobra. But really with the Hellcat. Really, that Hellcat, man, that changed everything. And then a Tesla, when Tesla come out. And those are badass cars, man. They're fast. I don't give a shit. I don't care about your Hellcat, nor do I care about your Tesla, nor do I care about your ZR1, ZL1. I don't give a damn. You know what I care about? The guys that are out there busting their ass on a budget, making shit work. That's what I care about. That's why I respect you guys. That's why I like you. So, I want you guys to hear me out right now. When these son of a bitches come down in the comment section and they want to try to tell you otherwise, some of them know. Some of them do know their shit, but a lot of them don't. So I want you to be very, very wise and very picky on what you decide to listen to. Should you listen to a guy that's built all these cars from scratch, y'all? I'm not here to toot my own horn, but damn it, sometimes you gotta just tell folks. And I'm here to tell you guys right now, I built all these fucking cars. I didn't pay nobody to build them. I didn't go buy one. They were built right here with these two hands. I had to rob Peter to pay Paul to build a lot of this shit. I'll tell you guys another little secret. I don't have to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you this just so you understand. I just paid off a lot of debt today. This debt that I paid off was to build a lot of this shit that you see behind you right now. It comes and goes, ebbs and flows, right? Rob Peter to pay Paul. It happens. I've worked my ass off. Shit don't come easy over here. I don't know what the hell you guys think happens on this channel. I don't know. But it ain't probably what you think. Every bit of money that this channel makes plus some goes back into the channel. Okay? Everything that I have, everything right here under this roof is from this channel. So, yeah. Must be nice. Right? Must be nice. Get your ass out here and do it. Get your ass out here and do it. Show me you can do all of this right here. And then you tell me it must be nice. See, this is life. This is real life right here. I'm a good guy. I mean well, and I wish you all the best. But at the same time, I'm just like you. You can push the right button every once in a while and you get a response like this. It took a while, but you got it. But I'm here for you, okay? I'm still here for the people, and we'll come back on our next video. We'll be a little more relatable. But for right now, you're going to hear church, okay? This is what we got going on. Getting back to a little bit of motivational stuff here, because I really do want you guys to do better. Guys, I know it's hard. I know some of you have afflictions. Some of you have back problems, neck problems. Some of you have bad stuff going on. I get it. I do understand. And for you, you can still do more, okay? You can still do more. I know it's hard. Somebody can tell me that I can do more, and they're right. I can. I can do so much more. I am running out of time in the day. I can tell you that, to do more. but there is room for improvement, right? Maybe, if nothing else, be more proficient. But for a lot of you, it's just pure laziness. It is. I hate to be the one to break that to you. You're just fucking lazy. And you got to get up and do something. I'm tired of hearing, like, what do I do? You get up and you go do something. Look, it's not about how many cars you build, how fast your car is. It's not even really about your car. It's about the struggle within and you pushing through that struggle. That's what I'm proud of. Shit's gonna be hard, y'all. Do you think life is meant to be easy? No, it's not. So get off your ass and go do work. Go inspire other people. Do you understand that you inspire people that don't even see the people that you inspire? And see, that's inspiring to think about. See how this works? It's crazy. What if somebody walked up to you right now or tomorrow and they said, man, I just want you to know, you inspire the hell out of me. Like what you did with that car or what you did with your house or what you've done with your life or how you are as a parent, man, that shit inspired me. You never meant to inspire this person, but you did. Well, here's how it works. The fact that they told you that now inspires you. Crazy, right? Crazy. So you got to give to receive. Stop. Stop with the fucking excuses. Stop. I'm sick of it. I hear it all the time. That's all I hear. Oh, well, my wife's got me doing all this stuff whenever I'm off. I can't do all this stuff you do it, but must be nice. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't have a family. I don't have kids. Nope. Don't know what you're talking about, man. Yep, your situation is completely different than mine. Nope. Be a man. Stand up. Take some time for yourself. If somebody is taking all of your time, take some of it back. Do you understand? We got one shot at this shit, as far as I know. One shot at this shit on Earth. Time's running out. I think I did the math not too long ago, looked it up. I've got on average about 1,000 summers left, 1,000 weekends left, I'm sorry. 1,000 weekends left in my life. Fuck, man. Let me do something. I want to remind you guys, I don't always want to do it. I don't want to have to get out here and sweat my ass off or be cold or do this stuff. But this channel does help. And I know not everybody has a channel, so it's easy for me to say, right? You'd be surprised at the people that don't even watch the channel that are still inspired. And that's what matters to me. Look, this world was built by people who got out there and got after it. Innovators, right? People who pushed through the hard times, mental issues and everything else. And they just got shit done for humanity. And that's essentially what it's going to take from you. That's what I expect from you. I expect you to get out there and just make the shit happen. Do you understand? Nobody else is talking about this type of stuff. Yeah, we're using curse words. How dare you? Yeah, we are. But I think it kind of drives the point home. I mean, what is this shit? Easy for me? You guys, look at the bags under my fucking eyes. I've been doing this shit. My back hurts. My neck hurts. Everything hurts. I'm getting old. I'm tired. But I push through. Oh, well, you're pushing through because of the money. No, I'm not. There's no money here. There's nothing here. It's evaporated. As soon as it's here, it's gone. Okay? So it's not about that. It's about leaving behind a legacy. Do you understand? Do you know how good it will feel at 60, 70, 80 years old, if I make it that long, to hear somebody say, man, you inspired the hell out of me back then. I was a young man, and I watched one of your videos, or I saw your car, or I heard you, and man, it inspired me to do more. Ain't that what life's about, y'all? Ain't that what it's about? I think so. Aubrey, right here. It's been a while since she's been on the channel. I'm so glad to have her back right now. She's back actually staying with us, and it's been awesome, y'all. We're making memories. We're making memories right now with this video. Y'all might think that I've lost my shit, right? Nope. I've not lost my shit. These are all thoughts that I've had for a long time that we're talking about tonight. And Aubrey's been around from day one, and it's inspired her as well. She knows how to deal with problems and things that pop up, because when you become an adult, nobody gives a damn about how you feel. Nobody cares. Don't burden them with your problems. It's up to you to figure it out. So let me give you some tips and some tricks on how to deal with your mental issues or your problems. I will have to go ahead and say this. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. If you guys have mental issues or anything like that, go see a therapist or a doctor. Okay. Major mental issues. We all have some sort of mental deficiencies, okay? There are days when I'm super depressed and I don't want to do anything. So how do I combat that? How does Brutal continue to put videos out if he's depressed? If he's not feeling it right now? How does he continue to do this? Because I'm aware of the fact that I feel this way, and I push harder. I make myself try to be happy about something in my life. So when I'm at work, yes, I work a full-time job, 12-hour shifts. So when you guys want to say it must be nice, come do what I do. Do all of this and work a 12-hour shift. Yeah, okay? Anyway, enough of that. So when I'm feeling like I just can't do this shit anymore, and I'm hating the fact that I got to go to work, I'm hating the fact that I've got all of this overtime, what do I have to be thankful for? Well, I get to come home to my wife and my kids and my family. That's what motivates me. That's what gets me through the day. A lot of you guys come home and you hate the fact that you got to come home. I don't know what's wrong with you, man. You better find a way to be happy. You better appreciate your kids and your family and your life and everything that you got going on. You better learn to appreciate it, because that's what's waiting on you whenever you come home, okay? And I think about that all the time, and I think, okay, I'm going to come home. You're going to get in here for just a minute, okay? I think about it. I'm going to get to come home, and I'm going to see my baby girls. I'm going to kiss them on the forehead, and I'm going to tuck them in at night. And they're going to say, I love you, Daddy. And I'm going to say, I love you too. And to me, that's everything. Then I'm going to get to sit down with my wife for probably about an hour. We're going to watch TV, YouTube, something. And that's what I have to look forward to. That's it, right? Why is that not enough for some of you? What else do you want in life? You think you want to work in some high rise somewhere? You think that's going to make life better? Nope. Mentally, you get to choose how good your life is. It's up to you. Mentally, I've chosen that life sucks, and I'm just going to make the best of it. And I'm going to find anything that I can find to enjoy. You know what? Tonight was one of those nights with Aubrey. We got out here and we talked, and I read through some comments, and next thing I know, I'm like, you know what? We're going to do church. We're going to do church. But before that, I was really grateful and thankful that she's here with us, and I was enjoying the moment, tonight, just us out here talking. It's just a normal night, right? Like, why does that matter? Why is that important? It's because that's what you have to do, y'all. We talk Fox bodies on this channel 90% of the time. But it's bigger than that. It's way bigger than that. These Fox bodies are just cars. They're just cars. None of this matters. The motivation that I try to put on you guys works on cars, works on your house, works on your relationship, anything you got going on in life, your job. Guys, don't forget that job. Papa T told me something years ago when I was a little boy. He said, son, I'm going to tell you something. He said, you take care of that job, and that job will take care of you. I understand. You don't have to love it. You got to do your part, and that job will take care of you. You know what? We're all underneath. We're a cog in the system. It sucks, man. It sucks, but it is what it is. but I can still have a smile on my face and I can be happy. That's what I expect from you guys. All right, enough of that. Enough of that motivation. Get off your lazy asses and get out and do something. All right, with that being said, let's go back to these cars for just a few minutes and I'm going to wrap this shit up. What I want from you is to enjoy what you have. If you got a piece of shit beater, like this over here, or worse, enjoy it. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to get in that car. I want you to hang your arm out the window. Just hang it out, right? Turn your hat around backwards, whatever you got to do. Turn the radio on. And I want you to enjoy life. That's what I want you to do. Don't give a shit about how pretty it is, how good it runs, how fast it is. None of that. I want you to love it, baby. You know why? Because that is inspiring in itself. I want you to hear me out. I'm about to tell you something that's extremely important that nobody ever talks about. This old piece of crap Mustang right here. You see behind you? There's a lot of people out there in the world that can't afford a nice car. But something like this, they're like, I can get that. I can get that. I can scrape together enough money to own something like that right there. So, here's the important part. They're going to be looking at the guy driving it. They're going to say, is he happy? You can sit over there with an old sour face if you want to. I hate this car. You can sit over there like that. And you just broke that little boy's heart or that little girl's heart that looked at that old car and was like, man, I would be happy to have that. Is that good enough? You're telling the world it ain't good enough by the expression on your face and by the fact that you want more out of life, and that's just not good enough. How about you get your ass out there and enjoy what you got? Be proud of it. Own it. Because you could also be that guy, like I said, got his arm hanging out the window, got his hat turned around backwards, got the music going, just vibing out in his old piece of shit car. And then that kid's over there, and they see this old piece of crap car, and they're like, hell yeah, man. Like, that's so cool. You guys remember Joe Dirt? Of course you do. You know Joe Dirt. That movie changed my perspective on cars and life in general. And the thing is, it was fictional. It's a movie. But, man, the way he enjoyed all these cars and everything else that he had just made, I was like, yes, man, it can be done. I don't have to have the best of the best. I don't have to have it. It's okay. Most of you will never have the best of the best. What even is that, honestly? What even is that? What's the best of the best? Because it changes all the time. I just want y'all to be happy, man. I want you to be happy. And you don't listen to these prick-ass little bastards that come down in our comment section and try to tell you otherwise of what's good and what's not. I've spent a lot of time, a lot of effort to show you guys combinations that work. What did I tell you about this combination? What did I tell you about this versus that? I'm not lying to you. You've watched me build them. You've watched me drive them. You've watched me enjoy them. If I tell you something, it's because I mean it. Okay? That's extremely important because there's a lot of fake-ass people out there in the world that think they know. And because they don't like something, they want to shit on something else. Don't let them shit on you. Don't let them shit on you. I'm trying to tell you that whatever the hell you want is fine. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Whatever you can afford and whatever you've got, if you're happy with it, it's cool, man. That's a cool thing. Okay? Think about that for a second. I own, I don't even know how many Fox bodies. 1, 2, 3, 4 Fox bodies and a 65 fastback, and about to bring a 73 Ford F100 over to the channel. I'm not a rich man, by no means. But I do have 5 cars, right? So if I'm telling you that something like that over there is cool and it's okay, then damn it, it is cool and it is okay. God, people get so caught up in fucking horsepower numbers and the looks and this block's stronger than the other. I don't give a shit about that. I think at this point we're all aware of which block is stronger, which one makes the most horsepower. I'm going to catch a lot of backlash for this. One thing I ask of you guys that are watching right now Support me down in the comment section, okay? Don't leave me out here on an island. If I helped you and you believe in it, let's stand together, because that's what we should do. If you believe in something and you stand up for what's right. Okay? So when these jackasses want to comment, tell them otherwise. You don't have to get nasty. Just tell them otherwise. On Facebook, not even on my stuff. I'm not talking about my stuff only. I see them on Facebook all the time. You got some young guy. You got some young guy that's asking about a fox body part or what they should do or this and that, and people blast them. What the hell is wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you? Why do you feel like you need to do that? Don't do that. Definitely don't do that to my people. We're building a community here. We have a community, and I don't appreciate that. I understand, people are people. I get it. But man, this happens so much. Honestly, man, it kind of just breaks my heart. It hurts. I don't like that. I don't like for people to be talked down to when they're just asking a simple question, or they don't have the money to buy the best of the best parts. Don't you do that to my people. Y'all, stand up for these guys. Okay? Stand up. Tell him, nah, what he's asking is fine, or what he's got is fine. If he likes it, it's fine. It's good. Understand what I'm saying? Guys, this has been church. I hope you enjoyed it. You asked for it. You wanted it, and you got it. Aubrey, what do you think? Was it a good one?
It was good.
It was good? Okay. I've not read not one comment. I'm going to sit down, and I'm going to read some comments. Guys, I love y'all. I mean well. I say some hateful things sometimes. I cuss. I'm not the best person in the world, but I want y'all to succeed, and I want you to be happy, and I want you to do good. And I want you to inspire others. Watch this video and take from it whatever you need to be a better person. That's what I ask, okay? Love y'all.